Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad-Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 25, The Glories of Devotional Service, text number 9. Yaha Adyaha Bhagavan Pumsam Ya Adyo Bhagavan Pumsam Ya Adyo Bhagavan Pumsam Ishvaraha Vai Bhavan Kila Ishvaro Vai Bhavan Kila Ishvaro Vai Bhavan Kila Lokasya Tamasa Andhasya Lokasya Tamasa Andhasya Lokasya Tamasa Andhasya Chakshuhu Suryaha Iva Uditaha Chakshuhu Surya Ivoditaha Chakshuhu Surya Ivoditaha Ya Adyo Bhagavan Pumsa Ishvaro Vai Bhavan Kila Lokasya Tamasandhasya Chakshuhu Surya Ivoditaha Ya Adyo Bhagavan Pumsa Ishvaro Vai Bhavan Kila Lokasya Tamasandhasya Chakshuhu Surya Ivoditaha Yaha He who Adyaha the origin Bhagavan the Supreme Personality of Godhead Pumsam of all living entities Ishvaraha the Lord Vai in fact Bhavan you Kila indeed Lokasya of the universe Tamasa by the darkness of ignorance Andhasya blinded Chakshuhu eye Suryaha the sun Iva like Uditaha risen Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the origin and Supreme Lord of all living entities. You have arisen to disseminate the rays of the sun in order to dissipate the darkness of the ignorance of the universe. Kindly repeat. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the origin and Supreme Lord of all living entities. You have arisen to disseminate the rays of the sun in order to dissipate the darkness of the ignorance of the universe. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Kapila Muni is accepted as an incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Here, the word Adyaha means the origin of all living entities, and Pumsam Ishwaraha means the Lord, Ishwara of the living entities, Ishwaraha Paramaha Krishnaha. Kapila Muni is the direct expansion of Krishna, who is the sun of spiritual knowledge. As the sun dissipates the darkness of the universe, so when the light of the Supreme Personality of Godhead comes down, it at once dissipates the darkness of Maya. We have our eyes, but without the light of the sun, our eyes are of no value. Similarly, without the light of the Supreme Lord, or without the divine grace of the spiritual master, one cannot see things as they are. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Mande Sri Gurum Deenataranam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after he took sannyas, he decided to stay in Jagannath Puri upon the request of his mother. And in the initial 6 years of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's stay in Jagannath Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed in Jagannath Puri for a total of how many years? 18 years. So out of that, 6 years he spent in traveling, South India, Vrindavan, Prayag, etc. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after taking sannyas, he wanted to go to Vrindavan. He thought he will go to Bengal, he will go to Navadvip, meet his mother and other devotees, and then from there he would go to Vrindavan. This was Mahaprabhu's first attempt to go to Vrindavan. But when he reached Vrindavan, there was such a huge crowd of people following Mahaprabhu wherever he went. Sanatana Goswami, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met him, he advised Mahaprabhu that to go to Vrindavan like this with this kind of huge crowd following you is not appropriate. Better you go some other time, and you should go all by yourself without such a huge crowd following you. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he agreed with Sanatana Goswami's viewpoint, and he came back to Jagannath Puri. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also visited South India. He came to South India for almost 2 years. He was on a South India pilgrimage and he came back to Jagannath Puri. After that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to go to Vrindavan again. And this time he decided he would go in such a way that nobody would know that Mahaprabhu is going. So he would be able to go all alone and he would be able to really relish his visit to Vrindavan. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu expressed this desire to go to Vrindavan, the news reached Prataparudra, King Prataparudra. And Prataparudra called Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and he told him, if Mahaprabhu is not here, I don't feel like ruling this country. Without Mahaprabhu, nothing appears good to me. Somehow or the other, you please make him stay in Jagannath Puri. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya went and spoke to Ramananda Raya and both of them agreed somehow we have to stop Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu would come and tell them that I want to go to Vrindavan, I need your permission. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Ramananda Raya would tell Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu, just now Rath Yatra has got over, now Vijayadashmi is coming, you please wait till Vijayadashmi. Mahaprabhu would wait till Vijayadashmi. After Vijayadashmi is over, they would tell him Kartik Mas is coming. After Kartik, during Kartik, the weather will be very nice. At that time, you can go to Vrindavan. Mahaprabhu would stay till Kartik. Then Mahaprabhu would say again, I want to go. They will say, no, now it will be too cold in Vrindavan. You wait till next Ram Navami. After that, you can go. Ram Navami comes, some other excuse, like that. 2 years went by like this. Then finally, Mahaprabhu understood what these people are doing. He called both of them and told them, see, after the Rath Yatra, he said, you see, I really want to go to Vrindavan and you people are, I'm able to make out, you people are simply giving some excuse to make me stay here. This is not good. I really want to go to Vrindavan and without your permission, I cannot go also. When Mahaprabhu said like this, now Ramananda Raya and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, they felt bad. We are simply somehow tricking Mahaprabhu into staying here. This is not good. So we should, to prevent Mahaprabhu from going further will not be good. So they said, okay, Mahaprabhu, you want to go? After Vijayadashmi, you can go. Then Mahaprabhu made all his arrangements. And when Vijayadashmi came, Mahaprabhu decided to go. At that time, the Ramananda Raya, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, all these devotees met Mahaprabhu and told him, you are going to Vrindavan, don't go alone. Take some Brahmana with you to assist you. Mahaprabhu said, last time you people sent with me to South India, that one devotee, and those gypsies, they came and took him away in Kerala, and I had to go and save him. So I don't want somebody like that. If you want to send somebody with me, send somebody who is very peaceful, who is calm, and who is not agitated like this. Then immediately they proposed that there is one new Brahmana who has come from Bengal. His name is Balabhadra Bhattacharya. He is a good scholar, very philosophically very sound, and very peaceful Brahmana. He is very Brahminical qualities he has, very self-controlled and all that. He is not agitated for sense pleasure and all like that. So whatever happened with the other person will not happen with him, so you can take him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, okay. And he is also a very great devotee of yours. He has freshly come. They chose Balabhadra Bhattacharya because he had newly come and joined the group of the Vaishnavas there. And Mahaprabhu did not want to take any older devotees. He could have taken Ramananda Raya, he could have taken somebody like that. But he said, if I take one of the older devotees, then others will feel bad that they have not been taken along. So if I choose somebody, the others will feel bad. So if there is somebody new, then the older devotees won't mind. That is how they proposed Balabhadra Bhattacharya's name. And they said, not only Balabhadra Bhattacharya will go, he will beg, he will take bhiksha from different houses, he will cook for you, all that he will do. And he will accompany you along the pathway and all that. Apart from that, you take one more person who will carry your kamandalu, who will carry your clothes and all those kind of things. And he will carry your danda also, like that. 2 people you have to take. Mahaprabhu agreed, and another junior Brahmana also, he also accompanied. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu set off for Vrindavan, along with the Balabhadra Bhattacharya and this other devotee. So Balabhadra Bhattacharya, good scholar, very calm, peaceful, collected devotee, he was very devoted to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also. And on the recommendation of all the other Vaishnavas, he also accompanied Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went through Jharkhand and all those forests, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reached Mathura. After reaching Mathura, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did Govardhan Parikram. He discovered Shyamakund, Radhakund and all those kind of things. And then Mahaprabhu decided to stay in Akrura Ghat for a few days. Because wherever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would go, while he was coming on the path from Jagannath Puri to Vrindavan, he came all alone because it was going through all the forests and all that. Purposely, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went through the forest because if he goes by the highway, some village will come and then everybody will come and again the whole crowding of people and all those kind of things would happen. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not want that. But once he reached Mathura, again news spread that, oh, this Mahaprabhu has come, wonderful sannyasi, and very brilliant, effulgent, and making everybody sing and dance and all those kind of things. So a lot of crowds started coming. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to avoid the crowd, he stayed in Akrur Ghat. Because Akrur Ghat is a little away from Vrindavan. It is away from Mathura also. It is between Mathura and Vrindavan. And it is a little isolated. So he thought, okay, this will be a calmer place. But even in Akrur Ghat also, a lot of people started coming. And Mahaprabhu was finding it inconvenient. So what he would do, Mahaprabhu every day in the morning, he would go to Vrindavan. He would go to Imli Tala. And there he would chant his rounds. Mahaprabhu had a fixed number of rounds to chant. So he would sit and chant his rounds. And then in the afternoon, he would come back to Akrur Ghat. And there Akrur Ghat, by then people would have come. And Mahaprabhu would meet them. He would tell them to chant Hare Krishna. And all these things was going on. So like this, a few days was going on. After a few days, very big crowd started surging in Akrur Ghat. Mahaprabhu asked these people who were, normally some number of people would come, Mahaprabhu would meet them, he would make them chant and all those kind of things. But suddenly there was a spike in the number of people. Mahaprabhu asked them, what is happening? Why so many people are coming? They all said, we have seen Krishna. Krishna has personally appeared. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, oh, is that so? Where did you all see Krishna? Every day in the night, in the Yamuna, Krishna is appearing and he is dancing on the hood of Kaliya. And the jewels on the hood of Kaliya are shining brilliantly and we are able to see him every day in the night. So that's why people are coming. So first day, second day, third day, like this people were coming and every day they were coming and telling Mahaprabhu, oh, we saw Krishna, we saw Krishna. So actually they were seeing Mahaprabhu, he was Krishna. They were not recognizing him. They were seeing something else and thinking that is Krishna. Mahaprabhu was smiling and said, okay, whatever you are saying is all right. Like that, Mahaprabhu didn't say anything. After 2-3 days, Balabhadra Bhattacharya, he was also hearing all this. And he was interested with the task of collecting the food grains and taking bhiksha, collecting food grains, cooking for Mahaprabhu. And he would cook for Mahaprabhu in the morning. And afternoon, some Brahmana or the other would extend an invitation for Mahaprabhu to take prasadam from his place. And he would schedule, Balabhadra Bhattacharya would schedule who will bring prasadam for Mahaprabhu on daily basis like that. Balabhadra Bhattacharya was also hearing what was going on. So he came to Mahaprabhu and said, I also want to see Krishna. If you give me permission, shall I also go and see Krishna and come tonight? Mahaprabhu, fatar, he gave one slap. And he said, be quiet, you have become mad or what? Just simply sit there, don't go out anywhere. You wait till tomorrow evening. After tomorrow evening, you can fulfill your heart's desire of going to see Krishna. So right now, you just sit there, don't go anywhere. So Balabhadra Bhattacharya, what to do? Mahaprabhu, he's become very strict. So he didn't say anything, he was there only. Next day, some very reputed people of Vrindavan came to meet Mahaprabhu. Some very good class of people, they came and Mahaprabhu started talking to them. And then Mahaprabhu asked, so you also have seen Krishna? He asked them. these people, they were not like the ordinary common mass of people. They were intelligent and they were, of some standing in the society. They started laughing. And they said, here Krishna will come. There is one fisherman, every day in the night he takes the boat on the Yamuna and he keeps one lantern because it's dark. And he casts its net and catches fish there. And these common mass of people, somebody saw him sitting on the boat, and because it was dark, they thought that the boat is Kaliya, and that lantern is carrying is the jewels on Kaliya's this one. And the boatman is standing on the boat and he's throwing his net like this, like that. And they are thinking Krishna is dancing on Kaliya. Where is Krishna? They started laughing. So Mahaprabhu also started laughing. Then Balabhadra Bhattacharya understood, oh my God, what I was thinking. So, like this, this Mahaprabhu's Leela, actually, Prabhupada explains in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, this, when it comes to description of this Leela, that actually Balabhadra Bhattacharya was a constant companion of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is a close associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is cooking for him, he is collecting bhiksha for him. He is Mahaprabhu's personal assistant. All the way from Jagannath Puri to Vrindavan, during all his visit, Balabhadra Bhattacharya has been coming with him. And Mahaprabhu in Jharkhand, what all leelas he did. Even today, if you go in Jharkhand, in the forest, there is one place where Mahaprabhu, because of his Sankirtan, all the tigers, deer, elephants, snakes, they all came together and started singing and dancing Hare Krishna mantra. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so lost in singing Krishna's holy name that while they were walking on the path, one tiger was sitting there. Mahaprabhu didn't even bother. He just patted that tiger and said, Bolo, Bolo, Hari Bolo. And Balabhadra Bhattacharya is saying, oh, tiger, tiger. And the tiger, the moment Mahaprabhu touched the tiger started standing and dancing and saying, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. All these incredible leelas. And then these elephants, they also started singing and dancing. And some more tigers came and joined, and some deer came. And the tigers are embracing the deer and they are kissing them and they are also singing and dancing. All this Balabhadra Bhattacharya had seen within his eyes. So who can do this other than Krishna, the Supreme Lord? No ordinary living entity can melt the hearts of animals and make them sing and dance the glories, the holy names of the Supreme Lord Krishna. It is possible only for the Supreme Lord himself. Balabhadra Bhattacharya had seen all this. Despite this, he could not understand that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. And he was thinking Krishna is somewhere else. And Mahaprabhu is asking Balabhadra Bhattacharya, you have gone mad or what? Why will Krishna appear in Kali Yuga? Because according to the Vedic scriptures, Krishna is scheduled to appear only in Dwapara Yuga. So why will he manifest himself and reveal himself in Kali Yuga? Balabhadra Bhattacharya was a very renowned scholar also. He had learnt all the Vedic scriptures and all that. But he had forgotten this, that Krishna appears only in Dwapara Yuga, not in Kali Yuga. And that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Channa Avatara in Kali Yuga. All this he couldn't make out. Until Mahaprabhu gave one slap and made him understand that this is not Krishna, this is some boatman trying to catch fish. So Prabhupada explains how, even though we may be a personal associate of the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself, unless we are favored by the dust of the lotus feet of the spiritual master, we will think an ordinary man is Krishna, and we will think Krishna is an ordinary man. Just like Balabhadra Bhattacharya and all the common mass of people, they were coming and telling Mahaprabhu, we have seen Krishna, we have seen Krishna. What they were thinking, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is an ordinary sannyasi, and that boatman who is in the Yamuna, he is Krishna. But what was the reality? By Saraswati Devi's blessings, whatever they were saying was true, because they were seeing Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, in front of them. So in that way, what they were saying was the truth only. And that's why Mahaprabhu was also saying, yes, yes, what you are saying is right. But you see, an ordinary boatman, they mistook for Krishna. And Krishna, they mistook for an ordinary man. Same with Balabhadra Bhattacharya also. Even though they were in the personal presence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because until and unless one is favored by the spiritual master, a pure devotee spiritual master, or Krishna himself, by revealing within the heart what is the truth, one cannot understand Krishna, one cannot know Krishna, even if he comes and stands in front of us. Krishna comes, appears in front of us as the Archa Vigraha, as the deity in the temple. When we look at him, what do we feel? Some statue, stone statue, some metal statue is standing there. That's all we can comprehend. But what does Srila Prabhupada teach us? That Vigraha, deity of Krishna, is not a statue. It is Krishna himself who is standing. If we are having Krishna, Rukmini and Satyabhama deities here, it's not that some statues are standing there, metal idols are standing there. No, Krishna, Rukmini and Satyabhama are actually standing there. We don't have the eyes to see. Therefore, we have to see through the eyes given to us by the spiritual master. When the spiritual master is a pure devotee and he reveals the true knowledge within our heart, then we will be able to understand that Krishna, the Supreme Lord, is non-different from his deity. The deity we are seeing in the temple is Krishna himself. It is not a metal or a stone. When we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Krishna is personally present there. Krishna and Krishna's holy name are non-different. Abhinnatvan nama naminoho. The nama and namina are non-different. The named person and the name are non-different. In the material world, we have a difference. The name of the person is different from the person. Tomorrow the person can go and change his name also. There is a legal process. You can go to court and change your name. There are so many people, famous people who have changed their names like that. Cassius Clay, famous boxer, he changed his name to Muhammad Ali. So like that, there are so many people who change their names. But by changing their name, the person does not change. Why? Because the person and his name are different. But when it comes to the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Krishna and Krishna's holy name both are non-different. When we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna is personally present. So the Shastras say, when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Krishna starts dancing on our tongue. So these are the statements of the scriptures. So if we have to, although these statements are there in the scriptures, people cannot understand. They think Krishna is some ordinary person and there is some impersonal Brahman which is superior to Krishna. So until and unless we surrender to a pure devotee like Srila Prabhupada, we cannot perceive Krishna truly. Correctly, we will not be able to perceive Krishna. Because nowadays, especially in Kali Yuga, it is a fashion, it is fashionable to say that I will directly have a relationship with God. Why should I have some holy man in between? No need of any guru or anybody like that. I can directly, I am there, God is there, I can have a direct relationship with my God. Why do I need another person in between? This is what people say. And they think they are very, being very sophisticated and being very intellectual by saying these things. What is the reality? In the Adi Purana, Krishna himself tells Arjuna, he tells, Ye me bhakta janaha partha, na me bhaktascha te janaha. Those who, ye me bhakta janaha partha, those who claim, O Partha, O Arjuna, those who claim to be my devotees, na me bhaktascha te janaha, they are actually not my devotees. Mad bhaktanam yecha bhaktas te me bhaktatama mataha. Those who consider themselves not my devotee directly, but to be the devotee of my devotee, te me bhaktatama mataha. I consider them to be true devotees. If we directly try to approach Krishna, Krishna will not accept us. If we take the shelter of a pure devotee like Srila Prabhupada, then Krishna will accept us as his devotees. This is Krishna's own version. So we cannot approach Krishna directly. If we try to approach Krishna directly, what will happen? We will get confused. We will mistake some ordinary human being and think this is Bhagavan. And when we see Bhagavan in the temple, we will say that, Bhagavan is not in the temple. Bhagavan is everywhere. If Bhagavan is everywhere, why is not in the temple? They'll say Bhagavan is everywhere except in the temple. So by your own logic, if Bhagavan is everywhere, Bhagavan is in the temple also, he is in the deity also, that they will not accept. So, if you directly try to approach Krishna, this is what will happen. You will go and think some God man or some ordinary human being, you will think he is God and you will surrender to him, and eventually that man will turn out to be a cheater. And where Krishna is there in the temple, you will not be able to see him there. Similarly, even for a guru also, if we have not received the Guru's mercy, if we have not sincerely surrendered unto a pure devotee like Srila Prabhupada, what will happen? We will take an ordinary human being to be a guru, and we will take the guru to be an ordinary human being. This is what has happened. We have, there are people who have accepted Prabhupada is an ordinary person, and after his time, there has to be somebody else to take his place. So, ordinary conditioned living entities are being placed artificially as gurus. And it is being said that Prabhupada cannot act as guru. Why? Because he is no more there. So, he has become like an ordinary person. So, we are treating Prabhupada like an ordinary person and an ordinary person like a guru. If we do not accept Prabhupada as our guru, and if we accept somebody else appointed by an artificial process of nomination by a so-called GBC, then what is that? You are accepting Prabhupada to be an ordinary person, and you are accepting an ordinary person to be an Acharya like Prabhupada, to be a guru like Prabhupada. So why this thing happens? Because the mercy of the spiritual master is not there. If the mercy of the spiritual master is there, just like until Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bestowed his mercy upon Balabhadra Bhattacharya by chastising him, Balabhadra Bhattacharya was thinking Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is an ordinary person, and some ordinary fisherman he was thinking is Krishna. Like that, unless we are sincerely surrendered unto Srila Prabhupada with our life and soul, without any material motivation, without the desire for puja, pratishtha, labha, that I want a lot of followers, I should be respected, I should be honored like a spiritual master. If we have these kind of desires, then what will happen? We will accept an ordinary conditioned soul as the guru, and the guru, who is Srila Prabhupada, we will think he is an ordinary person. And we will start finding fault with Prabhupada. And which also we can see. Some devotee says, no, Prabhupada was not a pure devotee because he committed many mistakes. And then there are others who are currently now saying, if you read Prabhupada's books, the common man cannot understand. So, the new gurus, new age gurus, they have to write books, and those books when people read, they will be able to understand. So, we have to clarify what Prabhupada has said in his books. So, they think they are better than Prabhupada. So, when we have ulterior motives, when we have desires for puja, pratishtha, labha, we want followers, we want honor, we want respect, what happens? We will accept ordinary persons to be the guru, like Srila Prabhupada. We will think they are on the level of Prabhupada, and we will accept Prabhupada, who is the actual guru, to be an ordinary person. So, if we do not want to be cheated by people who artificially occupy the position of Guru and Krishna, then we have to sincerely surrender without any motivation, without any desire for material benefit to a pure devotee like Srila Prabhupada. We have to accept Srila Prabhupada's instructions as our life and soul. There is no question of any analysis of Prabhupada's instructions. Prabhupada has given a clear-cut instruction in the July 9th letter, how he wants initiations to carry on within the movement. We have to follow it. There is no question of trying to analyzing and trying to understand why Prabhupada said like this, what is the Siddhanta behind this, what is the philosophy behind this, how it is opposing tradition. All these things we do not have to see. Gurunam vachaha na vicharaniya. This is what the scripture is saying. That when the Guru's instruction is there, it has to be followed implicitly. The disciple has no business trying to analyze and justify the Guru's decision or his instruction. Guru's instruction stands above everything else. So if we try to commit offenses at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada by not accepting his instruction and trying to give different kinds of interpretations and trying to justify that why his instruction should not be followed, then what will happen? Guru's mercy won't be there and our eyes will not be opened, and what is brilliant like the sun, we will become blind to that. Like it is being stated in today's verse, Chakshuhu Surya Ivoditaha. Our eyes, we have got eyes to see, but the power of sight becomes useful only when the sun has risen. If the sun is not there, moon is not there, there are no stars and it is pitch black, even though you may have eyes and the power of sight, what will you see? You cannot see anything. So unless the Guru has blessed us, the sun of knowledge will not arise in our heart, and as a result, what will happen? Tamasandhasya, we will remain in the ignorance of material engagement under the illusory energy of matter, and we will accept an ordinary person to be Guru like Srila. We'll accept an ordinary person to be Guru, and a Guru like Srila Prabhupada will think he is an ordinary person. We will think an ordinary person is Krishna, and we will think Krishna is an ordinary person. So all this confusion, if we want to avoid, we have to keep aside all our material motivations of desiring for our own material profit and adoration, and we have to surrender sincerely to Srila Prabhupada, accept him as our Guru, and follow Prabhupada's instructions, follow the instructions of Prabhupada in the July 9 directive, accept him as our Diksha Guru, then everything will be clear as daylight. Then only the light of lamp of knowledge will be there in the heart, and we will be able to see how actually Prabhupada is the only person who can act as the Guru. His stature as an Acharya, as a pure devotee to act as a Guru will become self-evident. Otherwise, it is brilliantly, abundantly clear. Prabhupada's position and his stature as an Uttamadhikari, as a pure devotee. But if we try to circumvent the instruction of Prabhupada, what will happen? We will think some ordinary person is a pure devotee. And we will keep on justifying, no, all these people are pure devotees. Just like one devotee passed away recently, and he was acting as a Guru. And all the devotees started saying, he passed away on the same day when Tukaram or somebody like that, some other great Acharya, left his body. And so, therefore, this is proof that is a pure devotee. So the question is, on the same day, so many other people would also have died, all conditioned souls. Does that mean all of them are pure devotees? Just because they happened to die on the same day. What kind of argument is this? So all kinds of silly arguments will come. And then another devotee also, he also made a statement. Saddam Hussein died on Vaikuntha Ekadashi. So does that also make him also a pure devotee? So I mean, if you tell this to the followers of that devotee, they will become furious. Oh, you're all offenders, Guru Aparadhis and all this kind of things. Unfortunately, unless we give these kind of examples, people will not be able to see the truth. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave one slap to Balabhadra Bhattacharya to make him understand what is the truth. Because although we don't want to talk like this, we are forced to talk like this to make people see the truth. This is the reality. Why? Because what is abundantly clear to us, they are not able to see. Why? Because Prabhupada's mercy is not there. If Prabhupada's mercy, if you have to achieve Prabhupada's mercy, you should, without any reservation, you should accept all of Prabhupada's instructions, including his July 9 directive. And if you do that, everything will become abundantly clear to you. No more analysis, no more discussion required. So this is, so we have to understand this principle that the truth, if it has to be revealed simply by our intelligence and by our scholarship, we cannot see the truth. Even though Krishna may be personally present before us, even though pure devotee like Prabhupada may be in front of us, we may be worshipping him every day, we may be doing Guru Puja for him every day, but we cannot understand Prabhupada's position, we cannot understand Krishna's position until and unless we have been favored by the mercy of the dust of the lotus feet of Prabhupada. So therefore, we should not get misled by the false claims of ordinary people to be gurus, and we should accept only an authorized pure devotee like Srila Prabhupada as our guru, and that will ensure that all the correct perception of the material world and material personalities and spiritual personalities will be revealed within our heart. So, the Devahuti is able to see Kapila Dev as not just her son, but as the incarnation, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is why she is saying, Yaha Adyaha Bhagavan Pumsam Ishwaraha. She is able to see, she is able to perceive Kapila Deva, who is her son, who has taken birth from her. She is able to see he is Adyaha. He is the original Supreme Personality of God, and he is the cause of all causes. And he is Bhagavan, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Pumsam Ishwaraha, he is the controller of all the living entities. She is able to perceive all this. Why? Because she has surrendered to the instructions of Brahma. Brahma had instructed her in the previous verse, in the previous chapter, like we saw. Brahma had told her, her son would be an incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he will open her eyes with the lamp of knowledge. These were the words of Brahmaji. And Devahuti accepted them without reservation. So therefore, she is able to perceive that Kapila, the true position of Kapila Dev as an incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. And so therefore, she is able to surrender to him and seek the instructions from him by which she will get a pure devotional service to Krishna. So therefore, these principles, these examples of the great personalities in the Bhagavatam, we should very scrutinizingly study them, and we should understand that implicit following of the instructions of the spiritual master is essential for us to be able to perceive the truth in reality. Otherwise, we will get confused. We will not be able to identify who is Krishna, who is not Krishna, and we will not be able to identify who is a pure devotee, who is not a pure devotee, who is a guru, who is not a guru. We will not be able to identify. So we should not fall into the trap of Maya, of accepting an ordinary person as a pure devotee and as a guru. We should follow the instruction of Prabhupada, which is very amply, clearly given in the July 9th letter, directive, and we should accept Prabhupada as our sole Diksha Guru, and by that we can be assured of going back to Godhead. So I'll stop here. If there is any question or comment, we can discuss.
Prabhu, what would be the destination of the other camp devotees? Because they are also doing the Guru Puja, of course, except that one particular aspect. Daily basis, based on the Prabhupada books, based on the Prabhupada instruction, like how we are doing everything, they are doing except that one particular thing. So what would be the destination of them?
They are also chanting 16 rounds. They are also following regulative principles. They accept Krishna as Supreme Personality of God, and all that is there. To the extent they are following the instructions of Prabhupada, to that extent they will get benefit. They will get some spiritual progress. But if you ask me where they are going to land up, will they go to Goloka, will they go to Vaikuntha, or will they remain in this material world? That I am afraid that's a question which I cannot answer, which only Prabhupada can answer. So Prabhupada only should tell. As far as we are concerned, we are very clear where we are going. We have taken Prabhupada as our Diksha Guru. Prabhupada is a pure devotee. We know that we are going to go to Goloka Vrindavan without a doubt. There is no doubt in our minds. So we are assured of our goal, of our destination. We have to stick to Prabhupada's instructions, and as long as we keep following his instructions, Prabhupada has assured us that he will take us back to Godhead. So to that extent, we are assured. If anybody wants to be 100% sure that they are going to go to Goloka Vrindavan, come and take the shelter of the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. That's all. So, that's left to Prabhupada and Krishna, where they want to take these souls who do not accept Prabhupada as their Guru. But following all of Prabhupada's instructions. That is left to Prabhupada and Krishna. So I'm afraid that's a question which I cannot answer. I'm not qualified to answer. Any? Yeah.
Okay, we say Prabhupada as a Jagat Guru, even if you say Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya also, Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya also, Ramanavacharya is considered as a Guru, and even other different Sampradayas. So we say that there's
They are all
different
bona fide
branches.
acharyas, no doubt.
So all of them, they follow that their Guru and they will go back to their destination, isn't it?
Yes, they will all go to Vaikuntha. That's what Ramanavacharya is also promising them, Madhvacharya is also promising. They are promising to take them to Vaikuntha. So if they follow the Ramanavacharya, Madhvacharya, Nimbarka, all these personalities, if they follow, they will go to the destination where those acharyas are promising to take them. As far as Prabhupada is concerned, as part of the Gaudiya Sampradaya, we will get an opportunity to participate in the Leelas of Krishna in Goloka Vrindavan, as well as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Both will be able to participate. So that's the promise which is Prabhupada is making as part of the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. So that's very unique. What we get by surrendering to Prabhupada as the Acharya in our Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, and what we get by surrendering to other Acharyas. All of us will go back to Godhead. We'll go to Vaikuntha. Some of them will remain in Vaikuntha. Our destination is very clear. Goloka Vrindavan is the destination where we are all aiming to reach with the guidance and with the shelter of the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. Is that okay? Anybody else? We'll stop here. Grantharaj Srimad-Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo.